Welcome back, Enneahouse enthusiasts. Today we're going to dive into the depths of the deep blue sea and pick out some creatures whose traits match those of the Enneagram. With how many creatures, big, small, and out strange, that live in this world's vast oceans, we're only going to pick 9 of the best known ones and go off some extreme generalities about their personalities. But remember, this is to help humans find and learn more about their types, not to be an undersea nature show. So let's dive in and see which of these creatures makes the biggest splash in your mind. Type 1. Swordfish.
Schieffius gladius. Though it's supposed to look like an elegant fish, I had to use a different generator to produce this picture, and in the end, this is the best I could get. I don't know exactly why it looks like it's all covered in grease, but this is the best I could get for swordfish, so we're just going to deal with it. Famed for its potent proboscis that extends up to the length of 10 feet, swordfish don't just look like warriors. They are brave yet generally harmless and have a strange sense of animal chivalry. Namely, they will typically tap their prey to alert them before eating them. Swordfish are highly migratory because they have a very small range of temperatures they like, but they will swim to warmer waters when they have to.
Type 2. Octopus.
Enter Octopus dofleini. I had to use a different generator for this one as well. None of the other ones I looked for gave me anything that even remotely looked like an octopus, but this one was so cute that I could ignore the fact that 2 of its tentacles at least seemed to wrap around back into the octopus's body. The name I gave before is for the giant Pacific octopus, a massive creature whose 8 tentacles are always busy. With all 8 arms moving, octopuses, octopi, octopodes, whatever you want to call them, have a brain that can handle multitasking. Their intelligence is often underestimated, and they can reason their way out of a closed glass container. Their patterns of behavior are driven by changes in their surroundings, causing them to migrate when they feel the need, and change their diet or even their color as needed. Octopi that have children may end up starving themselves to death trying to care for their own young.
Type 3. Narwhal.
Monodon monoceros. Another picture that didn't come out exactly how I wanted it. I don't know what that giant spike coming out of its, its back or its midsection, I don't know, is supposed to be. When I see this, all I can think is, bye buddy, hope you find your dad. Anyway, touted for its titanic tooth, narwhals bore through ice like a mole through dirt. Nothing stands in the way of their tusk, which is as much for show as it is for punching holes in obstacles. The tusk is actually hollow, so while it is strong enough to puncture solid ice, if it does hit an obstacle it can't break, the obstacle will break it. They are slow and steady in their movement and well suited to the otherwise inhospitable environment of the frozen north.
Type 4. Electric eel.
Electrophorus electricus is a cunning fish, not actually an eel at all, but it does use its eel-like appearance to rule its freshwater domain. I'm not exactly sure what this picture is supposed to look like, but it's better than most. It kind of looks like a bolt of lightning is striking the fish, which, in and of itself, is kind of cool. Unlucky prey and wannabe predators alike get the literal shock of their lives when electric eels come near and flex their unique properties, giving off more energy than a taser. Despite their power, electric eels spend most of their time in seclusion, working with others only when absolutely needed, and only when they absolutely trust each other.
Type 5. Dolphin.
Tursiops truncatus, the bottlenose dolphin, and other species of dolphin, is among, if not the absolute most intelligent animals on the planet. It was very difficult to choose whether I wanted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, really any type to be dolphin, and in the end I chose 5 because of their cunning intelligence. Dolphins have powerful senses, including echolocation and electrolocation, that give them deep understanding of their surroundings. They have a playful, easygoing demeanor most of the time, but can become vicious if necessary. Even powerful sharks fear the intellect, strategies, and perseverance of an angry dolphin. Unlike dolphins, most 5s do tend to live their lives in seclusion.
Type 6. Seahorse.
Hippocampus sounds like a part of the brain, which denotes seahorses' general intelligence. I liked the fact that I got a picture of 2 seahorses, one blue and one pink, looking like they're intertwined. In fact, seahorses do intertwine their tails together once they mate, and they regularly spend the rest of their lives like that. In the end, it's that loyalty that they are most known for. They almost always breed for life, and their courtship pattern is long and complex, ending with the 2 literally tying themselves together. The female lays eggs into the male's pouch, and both partners care for the young. However, they are weak swimmers who usually just let the current decide their movements, rather than fighting to choose their own destinies.
Type 7. Great white shark.
Carcharodon carcharius. Most oceanologists don't call this fish the great white shark anymore, considering there's just one white shark. My question is why they call it the white shark at all, when its upper side is mostly gray. But regardless of its name, this shark is the most feared apex predator of the great deep. Always hungry, always looking out for new flavors, they eat whatever looks good and spit out anything they don't like. Their skeletal structure is flexible and light, able to sustain a lot of damage under most circumstances, but the right circumstances very well might shatter them. They have to stay moving at all times, or they will literally drown.
Type 8. Orca.
Orcinus orca, the killer whale, is actually a kind of dolphin, and just as intelligent as any other, but they do have a nasty side that can give them their other reputation. This picture does not exactly scream Free Willy, but it does show the dolphin-like physique that does show the impressive intelligence of the killer whale. They have great potential to be calm and peaceful, but they have no qualms about using their full weight and fierce teeth to crush and shred anything that gets in their way. If surrounded by ice they cannot break, they will stubbornly continue to bash it rather than move on.
Type 9. Manta Ray.
Mobula birostris is a massive fish with wing-like structures that give them an impressive size and visage. I remember visiting the Singapore aquarium and watching as the light was completely blocked out by the wingspan of a single massive manta ray. This picture does not truly do manta rays justice, but it does show their gentle side, more like butterflies of the sea. Despite their impressive size, and despite actually being a kind of shark, rays are very gentle and only eat small prey. They allow many smaller fish like remoras and cleaner fish to live their entire lives on their backs. They are very shy and known to make themselves look smaller to avoid conflict. Some have become so intimidated by human contact that they've never recovered from being touched, leading to laws that say you cannot touch a manta ray in its natural environment. Most take a long period of getting to know humans before they will trust them.
And that's it. If any of these stood out to you, look at the website to learn more about people of that type and set up an appointment where we can discover your personal Enneagram type together. Next time, join us for a trip back in time to discover the Enneagram with some of this world's most ancient inhabitants, the dinosaurs. Until then, improve yourself, improve relationships, improve the world.